In the midst of his mandatory military service, the name Cha Eun-woo or Lee Dong-min remains a hot topic of discussion. This time, the public spotlight fell on his younger brother, who rarely appears in front of the cameras. A video circulating on social media showed the sister standing at an event. When he noticed the camera was pointing at him, he appeared to smile briefly, look down, and try to avoid the spotlight, showing his shy nature. This short moment immediately sparked the curiosity of netizens, considering that Cha Eun-woo's younger brother is rarely exposed to the public. Although not much information is known, the resemblance of his face to his brother, who is now undergoing military service, makes the public more interested. The Fantajo agency has not yet given an official comment regarding the circulation of the video. However, fans believe this moment was a spontaneous event outside of official activities, thus showing the natural side of Lee Dong-min's family. Netizen reaction: this moment sparked a wave of comments on various social media platforms. Many netizens talked about the visual similarity of the two, even mentioning that the Lee Dong-min family's visual genes are so strong. Comments such as, "It turns out his younger brother is also handsome," and "very similar to Eun-woo, only more calm," adorn the comments column. Context of Cha Eun-woo's conscription: Cha Eun-woo officially began his military service on July 28, 2025. Since then, his appearance in the public media has certainly decreased dramatically. Therefore, the appearance of the younger brother became a rare moment that did not go unnoticed by the fans. Lee Dong-woo's spontaneous movements made him the center of attention. Netizens who watched the video said that his aura and natural good looks are reminiscent of the figure of his older brother. Although with a more reserved disposition, netizens' reactions on social media. The video quickly spread on platforms like X, Instagram, and TikTok. Various comments have sprung up, some praising his visual resemblance to Cha Eun-woo, others marveling at his humble demeanor. Some of the comments that stand out include, "The visual genes of this family are indeed amazing. It's very similar to Eun-woo, only the version is calmer. I think that debut can also be a successful idol." Hashtags such as hashtag Cha Eun-woo, hashtag Lee Dong-min, and hashtag GenVisual began to be used by fans to talk about the moment. Context of Cha Eun-woo's conscription: Cha Eun-woo officially began his military service on July 28, 2025. Since then, all entertainment and promotional schedules have been temporarily suspended until their term is complete. The younger brother's appearance on a show is in the spotlight because the public rarely sees Lee Dong-min's family's private life during Eun-woo's enlistment. Response from the agency: until this news was revealed, Fantajo had not given an official comment regarding the viral video. But fans believe that the moment happened spontaneously outside the official event, so it is not related to any promotional activity. Despite its short duration, the footage was enough to make the public even more curious about Cha Eun-woo's younger brother. The warmth of the simple interaction, plus the visual resemblance to the older brother, is the reason why this video went viral. One thing is for sure: Lee Dong-min's family once again proves that their charm not only belongs to the star, but also flows to his family members. The charm that runs in the family, even though it only lasts a few seconds, the footage proves once again that Cha Eun-woo's family charm is not only owned by the star, but also flows through his family members. This moment is also a reminder that the warm relationship of brothers and sisters is also able to attract public attention. Even in the midst of military duty, a video uploaded by visitors to the event showed the younger brother standing in the crowd. At first, he seemed to be casually talking to someone next to him, but the mood changed when the camera started pointing at him. He immediately smiled briefly, lowered his head, and avoided the spotlight, showing his shy nature. The event attended by the sister took place in an open space filled with visitors. The weather was clear that afternoon, and the guests appeared to be dressed in casual clothes. Among the crowd stood a figure later known as Cha Eun-woo's younger brother. He was seen wearing a plain light-colored shirt and simple black trousers, combining a neat but relaxed style. Initially, he appeared to be talking to someone standing next to him, occasionally smiling slightly. But when a camera began to point in his direction, a natural reaction was immediately noticeable. He smiled briefly, looked down, and then slightly turned away. There were no words spoken, but his body language was enough to describe his awkwardness and shy nature. The public knows him as Cha Eun-woo, Astro's main visual, who is currently undergoing military service. However, behind the popularity of the star, his family is almost never highlighted in the media. That is why the appearance of his younger brother at a public event was a sweet surprise for fans. Short profile of Cha Eun-woo's sister. Information about Cha Eun-woo's younger brother is minimal. Unlike the older brother who was in the entertainment world, the younger brother chose his own path outside the industry. His identity is closely guarded by the family, and so far there are only a few childhood photos that Eun-woo has shared in the past. This difference makes the moment of his appearance at this public event feel special. With proportional height, firm posture, and a face that reminds the public of the older brother, it is natural that many people immediately pay attention to him. Ever since Cha Eun-woo began his mandatory military service on July 28, 2025, fans have been trying to find ways to stay close to him. Many admitted that seeing the idol's sister at a public event brought a little warm feeling, as if they got a small piece of the figure they longed for. Some fanbases even started making comparison collages of photos of the two, comparing smiles, eye shapes, to the way they stand, which is considered very similar. "It feels like seeing a shy version of Eun-woo," wrote one fan on the online community platform. Speculation about the future of the family. Although until now there has been no indication that Cha Eun-woo's younger brother will go into entertainment, his sudden popularity has led to speculation. Some netizens argue that with the visuals and aura he has a great chance if he chooses the same path as his brother. However, there are also those who hope that he will continue to live his normal life without getting caught up in the pressures of the industry. Silence from the family. Lee Dong-min's family is known to maintain strict privacy. There are no official uploads or statements from them regarding the virality of this video. This attitude makes the public even more curious, but at the same time provokes respect from fans who understand their desire to keep a private life. The phenomenon of unexpected highlights. The moment adds to a long list of unexpected highlights phenomena in the Korean entertainment world, where family members of a celebrity go viral despite not being in the industry. Cases like this often trigger great curiosity, but also bring risks to the privacy of the individual concerned. Entertainment media observers assess that this kind of attraction arises because the public rarely gets the opportunity to see the personal side of the idol they admire. One smile or a simple gesture can feel so special because of its rarity, says a pop culture trends analyst. Despite going viral, Fantasio's family and agency have yet to provide an official response. However, fans took this moment as a sweet surprise amid the vacuum of the latest news from Cha Eun-woo. This phenomenon again proves that the attractiveness of celebrity families can trigger public attention, even when the main star is not present on the entertainment stage. Cha Eun-woo, who was born as Lee Dong-min on March 30, 1997, officially began his military service on July 28, 2025 at the Military Training Center in Nonsan, Cheongnam. He will undergo basic training for 5 weeks, before officially serving in the South Korean Army Brass Band. This decision was announced after an interview process for military band units that took place from the beginning to the end of May 2025. Fantasio's agency also asked fans not to send gifts or mail directly to military locations in order to avoid interference and maintain the comfort of their duties. Before starting his service, Eun-woo had time to miss his fans through a fan meeting titled The Royal on July 12, 2025. He performed songs from his solo albums Entity and OST True Beauty,